Hi guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to use the grading tool in Civil 3D. So here you can see that we have a surface and it is called existing ground. And if I open it up in the object viewer, you can see that it's sort of like a hole in the ground. And it's got a pretty interesting shape. So let me just close this for now. So let's say I'd like to model in a flat platform, which could be the building's foundation. So I've drawn in a rectangle here, which just represents the building's foundation. And as we saw before, the existing ground is on a hill here. So if we have a flat surface here, which is, for example, a building's foundation, we're going to need to grade around this foundation down to the existing ground. And we can achieve this by using the grading tool in Civil 3D. So let's just create a new surface which will be our proposed finished levels. Basically, this surface is going to represent our building's foundation as well as the grading that we're going to create. That's going to tie in with the existing ground levels. So I'll first create a feature line from my rectangular polyline. And now I'll assign the feature line some elevations. And let's just see how this looks in the object viewer. So you can see that the feature line for our building platform has an elevation of 7 meters. And you can see that this part of the building platform will need to grade down to the existing ground. You can see that we have a tiny corner here that's actually beneath the existing ground levels. So this is where we'll actually grade up to the existing ground levels. Now let me just create the surface for our proposed finish levels. So to create the grading, we're just going to click on the feature line that we created before. So now that I've selected the feature line, let's just go here to Grading Creation Tools. So now we can see the menu for the Grading Creation Tools. And we're just going to go here and click on this drop down. And you can see that there's various options here that allows us to configure our grading. I usually just use the Surface at Slope tool, which is the one shown here. Essentially, this allows us to select the slope for our grading or our batter. So we can specify, for example, a slope of 1 and 2 for cut, and we could have a slope of say 1 and 3 for fill. We're also going to need to select a target surface. And in this case, it is the existing ground surface, as that's what we want our grading to tie into. So I'll just select the existing ground surface. We also need to select a grading group. I don't have a group created yet, so I'll just go ahead and create a new one. And you can see here that AutoCAD has already populated this field for me, so I'll just click OK. And you can see that it is now grading group 1. So OK. Okay, so now we're ready to create our grading. And to do that, we'll just click on this button here. Create grading. Okay, let's just move this menu slightly out of the way. So now AutoCAD is prompting me to select the feature line. So I'll go ahead and select our feature line for the building platform. And now you can see it's telling me to select the grading side. So here we're going to select the outside side of the building platform. So I'll just click on this side, and it's asking me if we want to apply the grading to the entire length. And in this case, I'm going to select yes, because we want grading to go all around the building platform. Okay, so we're now prompted for the cut slope, and so I'll just say 2 and 1 for now, and I'll just do the same as well for the fill slope. Okay, cool. So you can see now that our grading has actually been created. So let's see what this looks like in the object viewer. Okay, so you can see that this is actually looking pretty good. You can see that we have our grading down towards the existing ground here on this right side. And as expected, we have grading that's going up to the existing ground over here, as that little corner of our building platform is below the existing ground. You can see that cut is represented by red here, and the fill is represented by the blue. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do grading in Civil 3D. And just before I finish off this video, we can do one more step here, which is add the grading to our proposed finished levels surface. So when you create grading in Civil 3D, you'll also notice that it'll automatically create a feature line for you. So you can see here that we have a feature line that goes all around the edges of the grading. So what we can do is click on this and add this feature line to our surface as a break line. So let's do that right now. Okay, let's see what this looks like in the object viewer. Okay, sweet. So you can see that the grading has been added to the surface now. And yeah, that's basically how you use the grading tool in Civil 3D. And hopefully this video was of value to you. And if it was, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel because it really helps the channel out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.